Alright, so I'm going to show you how to make your document for your personal narrative for your Frankie life map project or your own life map project. So the first thing you need to do is create your document. Samuel, you're on YouTube.
Say hi. Yeah, Samuel.
Okay, he's on YouTube now. Alright, so create your document. Thank you. Okay, and the first thing you always do is what? What's the first thing you should always do? That's a good guess. MLA format is an excellent guess. What should I do before that? Change the name. Good job. Alright, so we want to change this. And we're going to put our first initial, last name, comma, and then the title of what we're calling it. So when we were doing the example yesterday, we decided that I would pretend that I was Frankie in my essay. So I'm going to do Frankie personal narrative. Whoa, I spelled that really wrong. Okay, that's what I get for not looking. Alright, so we can change. If you're using a Chromebook and you do 2-finger press, then you're able to change any misspellings that you have, even in the title. Okay, so now it's my first initial, last name, Frankie personal narrative. If I was going to do the personal narrative about myself, I would just leave off the word Frankie. So I would just write V. Salcedo personal narrative. Okay? But because I'm pretending I'm Frankie, I want to put Frankie in the title so that I know, the teacher knows, that I'm pretending I'm Frankie and I don't think this is actually me. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is I need to put my header on there. So I'm going to go up here to the top toolbar and I'm going to click on More. Then I'm going to click on Right Align. So I know that sometimes when you put your name at the top and it has to be on the right side, some people press space, 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 or tab, 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 tab to get all the way over to the right. You don't want to do that. Instead, just right align and it'll move the cursor over. And your title will be perfectly on that side. No need to space the heck out of it. Alright, so first name and then the teacher's name. Yes, I am in my own class. Then I put the period. So this is period 2. And the date. And for the date, we're going to use international format. So for international format, we put the actual number of the day first. So today is the 17th. Nope, oops, no comma. 17 July 2014. Okay, so this is international format. American format, you put the month and then the day and a comma in the year. But international format, it's day, month, year. So it's much easier to understand. No need for comma. So I press enter one more time, and now what I need to do is center my title. Now you may have your title figured out. Usually I don't figure out my title until I'm done typing my work or done writing it, because then a good title comes to me. You may have your title already, but every work needs a title. Okay, so in the center I'm going to title this, let's see, what was I writing about? Oh, I was writing about getting deported, right? Okay, so I'm just making up a title for right now. I might change it later, I might leave it, who knows. Okay, so title done. Enter one more time. Now I'm going to start my project, so I need to go over to left align, click that, and now my cursor is all the way to the left. I can't just start typing though. What's the next thing I have to do? You're not sure? It's called indent. Indent. So every paragraph has to have that little space in front of it before you do. So on the computer, the easy way to do that is just to press tab one time, and it will give you a perfect indent. No need to press space 10 times or 5 times or however many times you do it. Okay, so you press tab one time, and then you start typing your essay. So I'm just going to type a few sentences. This is not what I would actually type for mine because this is going to have to be 2 pages. So I'm just going to do some sample sentences. Okay, couple of sample sentences for you. So, one thing to remember is that when you insert dialogue or talking parts into your narrative, they have to be indented. And every talking part for every character has its own indent. Okay, so if I was going to put another person talking, this is the teacher talking right here. I don't remember the teacher's name, so I'm just going to put something in there. Every person, so like if I was going to put something that Frankie would say back, then it would be on another line. Okay, so if you're going to insert dialogue like the directions had suggested that you do, that's how dialogue goes in. Every paragraph needs to be indented. So you got to imagine now you've typed all your stuff. I'm finished typing my paper. So the last step is to double space it. So on my keyboard I can press Control and then A, and it'll highlight everything. Or you can drag the cursor, but that's a lot harder, especially if you have more than one page. Then you need to go here to the spacing one. So the spacing one has 2 little arrows pointing up and down. Go to double. Wow, my paper got so much longer. Okay, so now it's double spaced. And moved my box. Now I need to share it with my teacher. So I'm going to go up to the share button. I'm not going to email it to the teacher. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to change the access. So right here there's a little lock button. You need to go to change, and then you're going to change to anyone with the link. Okay? Save that. Done. Then in your drive, go to the shared with me folder, and you should have something that's called ELD D/E personal narrative links. back on your personal narrative, right here there is a link in the share. So use 2 fingers, copy, or you can just click it and press Control C. Control C also copies. Go to your personal narrative links, and I'll pretend that I am Thing. Press Control V. My link is there, and I'm all done. That's all you have to do. Okay?